Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy alike. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 serves as the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is all, I believe, on StarWars.com not too long ago. So this is a huge task that J.J. Abrams has to complete and do in a very good way that'll satisfy a majority of Star Wars fans around the globe. Now, these past couple of weeks, we have been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set designs, the set leaks, the scene schedules, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with Emperor Palpatine, Rey, Kylo Ren, and other characters as well. Now, these past couple of, weeks or so, we have been going over all these different descriptions of how Emperor Palpatine could very well be embedded within the plot. One of those actually goes over both Rey and Kylo Ren on a bridge surrounded by darkness. In front of them are visions of familiar characters. In the middle is Emperor Palpatine torturing a young Luke Skywalker by use of the Force, by use of Force lightning specifically. Another is of Palpatine's death being witnessed by both Rey and Kylo. The other is of Obi-Wan fighting Darth Vader briefly from Star Wars A New Hope on board of the Death Star 1, followed by Palpatine laughing as the visions vanish, leaving trails of smoke as Rey and Kylo continue to walk. Now, I wanted to really discuss this, alright? This to me sounds like it is absolutely the worlds between worlds. I may really be going ahead of myself right now, but it sounds like this, and it seems like it fits the profile here of both Rey and Kylo on a bridge, walking through darkness. If you guys look at the Worlds Between Worlds episode from Season 4 for Star Wars Rebels, I honestly do believe that this could very well be that. I do know that J.J. Abrams is trying to implement some Star Wars Rebels material into Episode 9 apparently, so it could be that. We also know that Dave Filoni, Rian Johnson, J.J., Jon Favreau, all of these people have discussions with each other as they are working on their own projects in order to interconnect everything and make everything seamless when it comes to the continuity and the canon, you name it. So, if they are seeing these visions of Emperor Palpatine torturing Luke Skywalker using the Force lightning, that's obviously right from the Death Star 2 sequence in Palpatine's throne room at the very end of Return of the Jedi, followed by the sequence in which we have the battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader from Star Wars A New Hope on board of the Death Star 1. It seems like, they're really trying to add in a lot of nostalgia into Episode 9, which we did hear about not too long ago, is that this movie is going to be very fan service-y when it comes to it being in the form of nostalgia, kind of like how they did with The Force Awakens, but on a bigger scale for this movie, which honestly I think at this point it's what the fans need and want. I think that we all want to see some nostalgia thrown in there that just makes sense and that could very well be an emotional piece and just really move the characters forward. Now, why would they really be seeing visions of Emperor Palpatine, Luke, Vader, and Obi-Wan, all these characters from the past? No clue. I have no clue why that would be beneficial for the characters to see. I guess it's kind of like the same thing where Rey saw Luke Skywalker and his Jedi Temple burning, and R2-D2 and Kylo Ren and his knights slaughtering that individual. We really don't know why Rey was essentially seeing those visions, other than the lightsaber hilt was calling to her, right? So, exactly where are they? Is this the Worlds Between Worlds, or is this just another place that J.J. Abrams is trying to set up if this actually does come into fruition for this movie? So what I think that this could also be is that maybe they aren't necessarily visions. They could very well be, these moments in the past that they could very well be interacting with. They could very well be flow walking. Now, flow walking is an ability in Legends/EU material. I don't believe it was canonized under Disney yet, at least. Flow walking, they could essentially go back in time, interact with the environment, and if I remember correctly, you can't change the past. Jason Solo was able to do this, the son of Han Solo, and they, these characters like Jason, he wasn't able to change the past from what I remember. So they could very well have both Kylo and Rey having the ability to flow walk in Star Wars Episode 9 in order to understand the past a whole lot more, in order to benefit themselves for the present and the future itself. So anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.